Okay. Well, girls, this is the 10 for 10. Why do I think this is a good idea? Because it's hitting every muscle group, strengthening your arms, strengthening your abs, stretching your hamstrings, your quadriceps, and teaching you alignment, which is basically the most important thing, right? Once you're aligned, what did I say yesterday? Once you're aligned, I don't know, it's divine. I have no idea, but alignment is the key. So, first out of our 10 power moves, the plank. Okay? Spider fingers, jazz hands, whatever. But you're like suction cups, like a frog that's a suction cup on the floor. Hands directly underneath your shoulders. I'm pretty square. I've got some right angles going on, right? Right angle. So I'm here. My abs are engaged. My head is long. I'm not like sinking into my back. I'm not crouched up. I'm as flat as I can be. Shoulders away from my ears, and now I'm gonna take it into a plank. Hold on, I'll time myself. Actually, I'll just show you the alignment first. So I'm here, I step back. Look, I'm still in line, still in line. Energy is going out my ankles, right? I'm not like this, that's not helping me too much. Energy is out my ankles. My legs are like a serpent's tail, squeezing. Now, I could sink into my shoulders, or I could press up. I could press up too high. I want to be somewhere right in the middle where my scapula are kind of moving together. So my shoulder blades are kind of going like this, like, and let's see if you can see, technically my abs should be in, squeezing up and lengthened. No, it's probably not perfect, but it's not bad, right? So we hold this 10 seconds, 30 seconds, or a minute. What do we do next? We're gonna spread our feet a little bit. Can you see the space between my feet? Not too much, probably equidistant to my hands. And then I'm gonna lift my hips up and press my chest back towards my thighs and try to lower these heels down as much as possible. So I'm getting length down the back of my legs, obviously, stretching all the way down to my heels, so Achilles, hamstrings, back of the knees. My chest is going towards my thighs, so this is gonna make walkovers and all this crazy cartwheel stuff really doable, because I've got strength in my arms, length in my legs, and I'm still engaging my abdominals. It's hard to speak upside down. Okay, so I'm here and I'm like, wow, let's see, how can I make this a little better? Oh, right, I can lift my hips up maybe, bend my knees, lift my sits bones, my tushy towards the ceiling, and then lengthen again. And then I've had enough of that. So, oh, good, it's time for a lunge. I bring my feet between my hands and I lengthen. That same sort of lengthened leg, heel pressing back towards the wall, this knee going towards this wall, but I'm in somewhat of a 90-degree angle. Now, I'm gonna square my hips so I get more of a stretch in the right hip and more length in my hip flexor so that I can do a split. Now, if this is a lot, I can be like, okay, hands down. If I want an extra challenge, I can keep my legs there, lift my arms up. I want an extra challenge, sink lower. Oh, I'm gonna go back. I want a little more stretch in my quadricep. I can lower my knee and hold there. Or, did you notice the foot? Reach back, take a hold, and lengthen, still pushing my hip flexor down towards the floor, being mindful that my knees are still going over my toes this side. Knees over the toes, not like, oh, I'm all crunchy. Alignment. Okay, I've had enough of that. So I'm gonna straighten my legs, pull back on this hip. So I'm not like, yeah, okay, I wanna be here because that doesn't hurt as bad, and I have an aversion to pain, as I suppose you do too, but it's not gonna really help me be a better dancer. So I'm gonna pull back on this hip, Lengthen this one down, and then little by little, relax. My head, straighten my leg, lower the back leg down. Oops, hips are a little out of line again. Pull back, ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. Then if I want a little more stretch, one hand down, get into IT band, a deeper stretch down the front leg. It's gonna make my split better. Yay, I've had enough of that. I release, my timer's up. I'm gonna stretch it out. Grab a hold of the outside of your ankles. Forehead towards the floor. You may be here right now. That may be enough. I want you to engage your inner thighs, like you're sliding your heels together, you're building strength. Then lengthen down, forehead towards the floor. Relax your shoulders. Keep driving your chest towards the back wall. You can bend your knees. Lift your hips up. Bring your forehead closer to the floor. Then lengthen your legs again. If you want to take some of the pressure off or increase the intensity to one side, you can go side to side. But remember, it's your 10 seconds, your 30 seconds, or your minute. Other side, we go to a lunge. Same thing, back to alignment. Energy out that back heel. Driving your hip flexor down. Knee forward. Keeping your rectangle square. You have the option to be here and continue to drive your hip flexor, your pelvis down towards the floor. You have the option to challenge yourself and your balance, your strength, and your flexibility here. You have the option to stretch your quadricep here. Keep driving your hip forward. Relaxing into the stretch. Waiting for your timer. Release gently, pull back, set up your next aligned posture. Nose to your knee. Pull back on the front leg's hip. Drive the back leg hip forward. Always working in opposition. Find more space. Lengthen, lengthen, and release. Your mind over your body. When you want to fall out of the posture, when you want to give up, when you want to say, Miss Maria, we don't like this, keep holding it, because now you're into froggy. So you come back to downward dog, gently lower to plank, and then we hang out in froggy. So froggy is great to open your hips. It's also a nice relaxer. So my hips are down, they're not up, right? My hips are down. And my legs maybe would be here, but as time goes on, and I relax more, they're gonna open. Just relax. We hold this. This is your break. Okay, then we flip. Right away, hips up. Reach your fingers towards your ankles. Remember, alignment is key. Lift your pelvis up. So we're working our glutes, which makes our jumps really high and really strong. Drive your heels down into the floor. Drive your hips up towards the ceiling. You're also lengthening your fingers towards your heels. Relax your eyes. Relax your throat. Hips up. Hold it, hold it, hold it. You can, of course, add a one leg variation. Keep your hip high, one leg up. Try the other leg. You can do little pulses if you get bored with the minute, but you're staying hips up in this posture. Right into rolling through the spine, extending your leg out, reach for your toes, and holding for your abs, right? Core is everything. It's how you can move your legs, but you're centered and grounded. And so behold this. Again, if you need to put one leg down, put one leg down, one leg down. You're challenging your stamina, your resilience, your persistence, everything with this series, okay? But alignment is key. So now you're kind of good to go, whatever it is that, I'm out of breath. So should we try it every 10 seconds? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna make another one for you guys.